Hi, this is Chad with Winning Tennis, and today I'm going to show you 5 easy steps to master your one-handed backhand. Follow me. Okay, so before we get into the backhand, I just wanted to kind of remind you of the different positions that we have. We have the ready position, where I'm ready for the ball to come to me, and I have my dominant hand is on the bottom, my right hand, and I'm usually in a continental grip, which my racket is directly in front of me like this. And I place my left hand on the throat of the racket, so I'm in my ready position here, like so. I'm ready to hit the ball. When the ball comes to your backhand, you're going to adjust the grip. So what I'm doing is I'm changing my grip as the ball comes to me. The grip that you want to be in is called the hammer grip or the motorcycle grip. So it looks like you're grabbing a hammer or a motorcycle. Notice the 90-degree angle between the racket and the forearm. Here's the grip. Notice that my knuckles are on top of the racket. You can see that here. They're on top. So step 1, from the ready position, we change to the backhand grip. One good way to find the backhand grip is to put your racket under your armpit and just grab the racket. And here you are. So if you put the racket out in front of you, it should be perpendicular to your body. It's a 90-degree angle, as you can see here. Okay. The third step to mastering your one-handed backhand is to get into a good power position. So I am in the ready position, I see the ball coming to me, I immediately change into the backhand grip, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to get my body turned to the side. So if I'm hitting the ball towards the camera, I'm going to turn here. Okay, notice when I make the turn, you can see my back. So from the ready position, I change grip, and now you can see my back. I'm not here, I'm not here, I'm here. This gives me a lot of torque and a lot of leverage to hit the ball. If I was hitting the ball this way, it would look like this. A few key things here. You want the racket head to be above the hand. Notice the head is above the hand on the take back. I see a lot of people taking the racket back like this. This is the wrong thing to do. Don't do that. Have the racket up here. If you see Federer, he holds the racket like this. Almost all the great one-handers keep the head above the hand. It's very important. Now that you've established a good power position, from here, depending on the height of the ball, let's assume you get a ball about waist height, which should be in your zone. You have the grip, you're in the power position here. What you want to do is drop the arm. I see a lot of students that will just swing from straight here and go across, and they end up hitting the ball into the net. You need to drop the racket, get it under the ball, and lift. The one-handed backhand is a lifting motion. So, if I have the racket here, I'm going to drop my arm. Drop my arm. And from here, notice that my racket butt is facing to the left of me. Here. It's not facing the court like this. I'm not doing this, which I see some students do. Here. So initially we have the turn. Notice where the butt is facing there. Okay. So let me try to make that clear. When you turn, hit your shot, the butt of the racket, if you notice, is facing this way. I don't have the racket straight on like this, I have the racket here. And what I'm doing is I'm simply dropping the arm. And when I drop the arm, it gets into what's called the slot position. This is also the fishtail. I call it the fishtail because this is what happens. The racket comes through. You're releasing the racket. You're releasing the racket like this. Okay, so from the power position, drop the arm. Your racket will be very close to your body. It will be in tight, with the butt of the racket facing to the left. Not to the net, but to the left. So from here, after I drop my racket, I bring my racket through. Notice when I bring my racket through, watch what I'm doing. I'm releasing that tension, and my racket meets the ball. So from the side, I start with my racket up here, I drop, and when I come through, I'm releasing. Okay, so when I come through, notice the butt cap is facing to my left, and watch the racket. I'm gonna just pick my hand up so you can see the racket. Okay? Alright, so the racket is actually moving, not only is it moving towards the ball, but it's also moving this way. It's fishtailing into the ball. Okay, so when you hit the ball, you want to hit slightly out in front of the lead foot, and you want to make sure that you're in your strongest position, which is usually going to be a fist, like so. So if you have your racket in the motorcycle or hammer grip and you release, you're going to hit the ball here. Your arm is going to be perfectly straight. Okay, so if I was hitting towards the camera, I'd hit right here. You don't want to do anything funky with the wrist. I see some players doing something like this with the wrist or moving the wrist around. You want to keep it really simple. Once we release the wrist here, I'm not going to do anything with the wrist. For now, I just want to hit the ball, make solid contact, and raise my arm up and through the contact point. So you can finish up here, you can swing and finish up high. So here, and I'm finishing up high.